Right. Yes, it's the ones again trying to get a talking. The plans, my dearness situation. The food, what I eat. Situation, the planning on yourself, the playing games. Alright, this time I'm gonna be very unserious. Unserious, if you will be read the right. It's all about this station. Station systematic evaluation. We got called system here. This system is called how we representation of using these paper articles to create this kind of thing. We put into boxes all around. It's one of the oldest 100 years have been using the system and free already to use it and this one of the station. So this kind of station, representation is important. It's very well used to patient, and this is everything is a human system. I will be here talking about the philosophical standpoint of the proprietarities of the different things. The question is a causality of the reality of the existence of the human. They will be given an point that human existence might be artificialization. The question is a contribution of the everything. You eat, you shit. Here it is. My shit, I know it is. I shit somehow 500 kilos per every year. The shit, or to call it feces. And this feces, there is everywhere in the world in my feces. What I do this with feces, can I recycle it? How much spend you expenditure do I have in my own place? I will be in 10 meters times 10 meters area. And I could crew up in this area alone, example, 20 kilos of the potatoes, 10 kilos buckwheat, and all this in this small area. I will be doing all alone. If I could, but could I? I need to just area. What kind of work? The nutrient. I need to, of course, carry on the nutrient to make it the fertilization of this area. The soil is losing, of course, nutrients when I eat it, the crops when I eat. What all I can eat is my question. What is the everything I can eat in the food? What is the word? I can first look for every single piece of the material there is around. And there is plenty of it. We have to know it. Energy is at one point of everything is energy. If we have enough energy, we can transfer different material to each other. So we can, example, transfer 1 kilo of the material to 977 of the joules of the energy. This is just a principle of the energy is adaptation to mass rotation. So this all a relation of the tension. In the system, it depends on the energy. Different things and particles have different energy in the universe. The particles which is expected to deflect or escaping to something very heavy explosion, for example black hole or a supernovas, or even to something quark star formation, when the collapse of the core to this very small amount and then a huge explosion around there, or when it is a particle very closely to lose one of the part to the black hole and the other part very heavily just manage to escape to event horizon and drop it. This kind of giving to highest energy would be as much as of the station to the 2 point times 10 to exponent 20 to electron volt of the energy, or somehow 50 joule of the energy. Electron volt. Electron volt is just one amount, a very small amount. It is just the version it is given off to the amount of energy one single piece of the electron have. The huge amount of the rest mass of the electron volt is one of the particle basic systematic of the understanding quantum physics and the physics in general, but especially of the rotation to motion. What I'm interested in is the universe, all the creation and ability of it, how it changed, how it has been created, and what's the point of purpose or ultimate of the human life. The human existence have been now around. Just people repeat the same things all over again. Let me tell you one thing, example. You ever have seen some music videos How much the music videos can alter or vary with such a music videos. We always need a nice girl, somehow a half of all. The music videos and include a presentation to K for formula. It's have a one dude, a big guy, what is usually Afro-American. He's a very rapper here, and there is plenty of the ladies all around dancing, lap dancing, chasing around this, and making sexual flirtation. And there is a half of that. This is basically usually of the Afro-American culture music videos. They are very much getting to talking about other church and a different church category. Of course, we have the music videos. So we already have a plan, but I'm very heavily here avoided to use it very heavily steered after this my pen. If I will be very heavily pressed on, it will be really much more notable rotation. Alright, let's do it. The next thing, I'm here talking about the physics and software education. I will be much of my contribution. When I leave it now, how I want to leave myself. Alright, let's look after the question, life of myself. So this is speaking, embody of the station, the talker, who's the narrator here, camera right in front of you. And this is the station, the question, the camera talking. And maybe do I make an unlimited amount of the videos? I love the unlimited because there it is. It isn't impossible, the universe of the station purpose. One of the interesting about myself is how much there is a material all over the world. We know the vegetation material. If we have an infinity amount, the humanity will very soon to hit a wall. We could not to archive anything more. We cannot use it. And the world will live in after. If we have somehow 6 billion people there around, I get interesting thing yesterday. This humanity created 5 billion in the year 1987, 6 billion 1998, and now expected 7 billion will be happening in 2012. That means the gap between the years say that it's exponential human population have a grow up, but now it is slowing down. This is to sweep this 5 billion. It took only 11 years, but the 6 to 7 it seems to be taking 40 years. And if this current trend will continue, 8 billion will be happen only 2028. 2028, that will be mean it will be 60 years over. And all the population seems to be now growing these billions in the countries of the development world. What is actually very good, because actually I very much don't like any people living in the developed countries or the countries of the European or the Western countries, or the people call it of the Anglo-Whites. Whatever it is, close it down.